So I met these guys for the first time earlier this year. Regardless of the project that you're working on, there's probably a use case to utilize. Jonathan and Damien to
There's a switch on there. Be proud to probably turn it on.
Hello, hello. All right, what's going on, everyone? So, like, if you guys don't know already, we've been live streaming the event, our Pitch Investors Live app on Facebook, and then every time something is finished streaming, it basically goes to YouTube. So we're multi-channel, utilizing all the different channels, and we've had a tremendous growth just from that organically. And there's a lot of investors that actually watch this. I think one of the first ones that was actually commenting on our test was Jim Geddes. He's like a Silicon Valley huge investor, so he loves our platform. He came down to visit us and everything to check out what we had going on. So we're going to go ahead and present to you guys what's going on, but everything is live streaming, and we're breaking it down into sections. And thank you guys for having us over here. We definitely enjoy it. We met in Puerto Rico like in the beginning of the year, and then again at another conference. And we've seen a lot of these companies come in and out. As you guys know, especially, you know, like a lot of the ICOs started to flatten out as time went on. So now you're starting to see like who's actually making it. So I'm Jonathan Foltz, the co-founder, and then we have
everyone. My name is Damien Coughlin, Marketing Director. Awesome to be here today, guys.
Yeah, so we're super excited. So Pitch Investors Live is the only app in the world that allows startups and entrepreneurs to pitch investors live. All right, so one of the biggest problems that's coming up in the world for entrepreneurs and startups is that funding can be very difficult, especially when you're outside of New York. You know, we're about 45 minutes to an hour away, Silicon Valley, Tel Aviv, things like that. Especially if you're in the mid-United States, you're outside of the United States, funding can be extremely difficult. Even Shark Tank takes about 10,000 people, and then they bring it down to 10, 15 people that actually can pitch for all these guys that are trying to get funding. For investors, a lot of the platforms out there are so boring. They're extremely boring. They're monotonous. You know, there's all kinds like Gust, Angels List, and all these other ones. You have to go and scroll through so much information to figure out what's going on. Okay, so the value proposition that we're bringing up and everything like that is that we're giving global access to entrepreneurs and startups in a way that has never been done before. So basically, we allow startups and entrepreneurs to put a summary on our website and our app. And then what happens is that investors get to go in a Tinder-esque type style and see the projects that they like and dislike. Just like Tinder, they can left swipe the ones that they don't like, and the ones that they do like, they can right swipe, automatically telling the entrepreneur startup that this investor wants to go live. If they both say okay, literally from that point on, they just start to go live, and then the entrepreneur gets to pitch the investor. Okay, so basically the magic of what we're creating is that we got together and we thought we love Shark Tank. You know, like, how many of you guys love Shark Tank? Who right here watches Shark Tank? Almost every single one of you guys. So you love it because it's educational and it's entertaining and it's very informative. So especially now in the crypto world, a lot of people need to be educated on what is actually going on and what these investors are looking for, because we've seen so much fraudulent activity in the marketplace. The other part is Kickstarter. So like a crowdfunding platform, we're utilizing a crowdfunding type of platform where people can watch and participate in something that we're calling atomic swaps. Okay, so we're working on a technology that has never been released before, something brand new. We're working a lot with legal as we speak right now to utilize the blockchain to allow live crowdfunding as the pitch is happening live. Okay, and obviously we're live streaming. Okay, so we're going to show you guys a quick video to show you a little bit more about what we have going on.
Hey, what are you doing next stop? You've seen these ads before. We're not doing that. In a world of... No, we're not doing that either. How about this? Imagine a world where entrepreneurs and startups have the opportunity to pitch potential investors from absolutely anywhere in the world using the blockchain platform all within an app. Think Shark Tank meets Kickstarter. An all-new show. Stop it. Okay, think Shark Tank meets Kickstarter. Except it's very different. How different? How about this? Hundreds of thousands of engaged viewers watching live in real time. A new pathway to a new mind. That's enough, Mr. Epic Voice Guy. is Pitch, a groundbreaking blockchain-based application that is backed by Ethereum and it's fully decentralized with smart contracts to provide a new way for prospective startups to gain the capital and exposure needed to achieve their greatest potential.
A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Okay, that one's true. Pitch gives innovative entrepreneurs a chance to quickly launch token sales by utilizing the platform's live pitch video technology to connect entrepreneurs with seasoned business experts and investors from around the world. This revolutionary new app will make you feel empowered, educated, informed, and even entertained. This is the only platform where anyone can watch in real time. And best of all, don't just watch, be part of the action. An engaging live audience will also have the ability to actively participate during the entrepreneur's live pitch by asking questions of their own and sharing relevant ideas and opinions. They'll also have the opportunity to instantly and easily purchase tokens for projects that catch their attention and resonate with them the most, changing the way entrepreneurs bootstrap their business, get exposure, and help them get their own innovative ideas off the ground in ways that were never possible before. Pitch, the only place that startups pitch investors live.
So guys, the current business model, if you want to use our platform, there's currently 3 packages, $97, $497, and $997. And later next year, we're going to introduce 1 to 5% of fees, basically from any deals that go through on the platform. We're also going to be looking at some partnerships and sponsorship deals, so anywhere from 10 to 100K. We're going to be working on those also. But essentially, as you can see from the video, it's going to give access to everyone from around the world the opportunity to showcase their talents, their products, ideas, and services. So the current go-to-market plan is basically we are available on the iOS store right now, so you can go there, download the app, create your summary, and pitch. We're currently almost done with the Android version, and we're going to start also introducing progressive web app. So it's going to be, enabling the use of our platform on desktop. Okay, so it's going to basically expand our reach and allow us to scale and grow into multiple different user bases. We're also currently working with a lot of influential marketers, in the Instagram space, in trying to promote and trying to get the word of what Pitch Investors Live is all about. And if anyone's aware, e-commerce, etc., influencer marketing is huge right now. So that's the way we're going to move. Also, Facebook, YouTube, like what you're watching right now is being streamed across all channels. We're a believer on being on every channel because as one fades out, we got to have a presence in other channels. So that's something we're working on. And also, we just launched an ambassador program. So it's going to allow people to create brand awareness about a product, what we're doing, and basically give them incentives to showcase our talent and product idea. So competitive analysis. So we've Shark Tank, Angel List, crowdfunding sites, and of course ourselves at the bottom. We believe we have a competitive advantage in that we can instantly connect with people. So if I'm traveling to the United Kingdom, I can get on a live streaming session with an entrepreneur, literally from my phone. We have a worldwide reach. This is being streamed across all channels. Prestigious investors, and finally crowdfunding, right? So we believe that we're well able to stack up against these other competitors, and we're constantly looking to innovate and always take the next step to innovation.
When we have that competitive analysis, like people that use our platform, like anytime it's an investor or an entrepreneur, they always come out. We have so many people running with testimonials of how incredible experience they had. Okay, so a lot of people actually ask us, like, how do you guys stop from fraudulent activity happening, or fraudulent, let's say, token sales or businesses, services, products? So we have a 3-stage vetting process, and we're going to be implementing some of the last 2 coming up from what we have going on. So the very first stage is we're going to allow the community to do the vetting. So in a Wikipedia type of style, people will be able to tell us, and we're going to be giving them rewards in order to tell us which are the bad projects, which are the good ones, okay? Second stage is we're going to have third-party verifications. A couple companies that we're currently in talks with right now to help us figure out, whether these companies are legitimate or not that are going to be pitching. And then the third one, just like as you guys know from Shark Tank, they're going to get bashed if they don't have a great project. They're going to ask the right questions, and a lot of these guys are the ones that are going to help us basically figure that out. Okay, so this is basically our team. Matthew Lally is not here. He's the other co-founder. I'm the co-founder, marketing director. We have a CTO that basically, he was a CTO for a Fortune 500 company, former. We have some of the best marketers literally in the world. Ben Malol right here, he's has the largest organic Facebook ads group in the world. Jason Stone that you see over here, he owns the largest entrepreneur-themed Instagram group in the world with 3.3 million followers. He absolutely loves our project. So he's a huge influencer in the space. He'll help us funnel in all kinds of traffic, and we haven't even utilized his platform yet on Facebook, which is the Millionaire Mentor, if any of you guys already know who he is. And then the list goes on and on from some incredible people in the space. And it takes us to our advisors. Okay, so not only are we in talks with two incredible advisors that we're talking to literally as we speak, but we have the original shark from Shark Tank, Kevin Harrington. So when we told Kevin Harrington about our project, he was absolutely amazed with how he can actually take pitches in his underwear in his house instead of going to Tel Aviv and Brazil and all these other places. Okay, so the reason that Shark Tank exists today is because of Kevin Harrington, and he's basically our spokesperson and is going all in with everything that we're doing. We also have Reese Jones, that's an advisor of Facebook and Gus. A lot of you guys that are investors probably know Gus very well. They're the largest entrepreneur to investor platform in the world with 500,000 members. Okay, so he's on their Gayatri. She's a partner in one of a $100 million crypto fund. So we're starting more and more. We're attracting incredible people because they believe in what we're doing. Okay, so some of the key metrics that we're going for. So the success rate obviously is very important. We want to make sure that people are actually getting deals, whether it's selling their product, getting investment for their companies, accounts of the entrepreneurs on the platform itself, and obviously viewership. Okay, so like some of the key projections that we have coming up in the next year is that we want to have 50,000 views happening in some of these pitch sessions. We've actually gone a little bit overboard, and in this year, it's gone a little bit further than we expected, and we're getting a lot of live views, which I'm going to show you guys a little bit, and by the end of Q4 of next year, we want to have 750,000, possibly even up to 1 million views, and this is also through the multi-platforms. Facebook has been very good for us too. So the average revenue to the entrepreneur who goes live, so deals are going on right now, and I'll explain a little bit more about deals that have happened. So right now they're happening off app. Once the atomic swaps and decentralization of the app occurs, we'll be able to literally tell who is actually investing in the company, buying the products, buying the services as the live is actually happening. So little by little, we'll integrate that, and then the revenue will be going up for each of the entrepreneurs. Okay, and then from there, we have basically the entrepreneur account. We've probably had over like 1,500 people sign up for the app itself through all the different mediums on social media. These are like really nice and organic viewers and followers, and through all the channels. How many would you say we have in total now? 20,000?
25,000.
Like 25,000?
Yeah, guys, so some of the major accomplishments today. So first of all, getting on HitBTC, so top 10 currency exchange. We also have former assistant regional director of the SEC, so to make sure that everything is compliant and everything is above board as our advisor. As we mentioned earlier, Kevin Harrington, the original shark, a billionaire investor, he's taking pitches weekly. So we have him coming on board, and every week we have a new story. We have a new amazing contribution from him, and he's loving the ideas. He's inspired by these entrepreneurs that are literally pitching from their Uber cars, which we'll discuss later, and anywhere around the world. And he's actually, we've had investors taking over 100 pitches so far on our platform. Yes.
Yeah, so literally about 2 weeks ago, we had a $125,000 deal happen live. That's the first time that it's ever happened, from our knowledge, on a social platform. So this is also showing that things are actually starting to happen. So that was Jason Stone and an individual with a company called Extractor Tool. So he had some stuff really well going on for him. And I guess Jason believed in it enough as the live was going on. They shook digital hands for $125,000 investment in his company for, I think it was a 30% stake. This one right here is one of my favorites. So usually when Kevin Harrington picks one of the entrepreneurs, we try to set a time for them to go live so we can make sure that they have like the proper background, that they're going to be on it correctly. And Kevin actually is doing live. He picked the wrong entrepreneur. So Hyro, as you see right here, he's actually in a car right now. So he was actually driving Uber on the way to go pick up one of his customers, And as he's driving, he gets a notification from Pitch Investors Live that says, hey, Kevin Harrington wants to take you live. And he's like, what? He pulls over his car, stops the Uber drive, and presses OK. Kevin presses OK, and guess who pops up? Kevin Harrington. And he gets to actually pitch Kevin Harrington live from his car. So not only is that so cool, but Kevin Harrington loves Spice Rubs, which is one of the businesses that he has. And literally, they're working out a deal right now for him to get on QVC. And this was an Uber driver literally driving to go take his customer down. So here's another great deal that happened and resulted literally 36 hours after the pitch happened live. And I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you guys so you can check it out. Another deal that happened on platform probably about 3-4 weeks ago.
Hey, it's Kevin Harrington here, original shark for the hit TV show Shark Tank. And I want to give a shout out to Pitch Investors Live, because earlier today, John Mack and John, welcome, buddy.
Thanks, sir. I appreciate it.
I took a pitch from John on Pitch Investors Live app. Now, this is an amazing app where people come on, like John did, pitch me, the investor, to invest in his business. His business is the multi-mint. It's got two fingers and a thumb open so that you can pick up things and coins, also make phone calls, etc. It's amazing. He's got a patent on this product. Made the pitch to patents.
Yes, sir.
And tell the folks that are listening right now about the experience of Pitch Investors Live.
The experience was outstanding. I could not be happier with how everything went. The platform was great. The entire situation from the very start all the way to meeting Kevin, just by luck, he's in town here. We put a deal together. I could not be more happy than I am right now, because the platform allowed me to, in essence, be able to pitch my product and not even have to leave the house. So it worked out absolutely perfect.
About that. 10 hours later, you got a deal, buddy.
All right. Outstanding. It was great. I love it. Multi-mint, middle, index, and thumb allows you dexterity to do whatever you need to do.
All right, so here is another pitch by a company named Mobi. So they are a mobile wallet. They want to compete with Venmo. They're actually going to be utilizing cryptocurrencies. And this video by itself, and this is done all organically, guys, we have 11,000 views, okay? Views means that actually someone clicked in there to actually watch it. So in the last couple months, our growth has been tremendous. And one of the reasons that we're here is because we obviously are going to need some funding to be able to scale properly, because we're on the very brink of being able to push this to the next level once the progressive web app and Android version that Damien was talking about here. So 118 shares, and this is only the beginning. The individual, I believe his name was Brandon, was extremely happy with the results. Even had some people contact him, not just Kevin Harrington that he pitched, but people that were watching in the audience contact him directly.
Yeah, so as market director, my goal is to showcase our product across all social media channels, and you can see, our growth has been tremendous since January. Okay, every day there's more and more people coming out. We're getting messages, and you can see here Facebook is the big driver, then Twitter and Instagram. And as a marketing guy, I want to be on all channels. Like Grant Cardone, right? He's not just on Facebook. He's on Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest. So we're going to constantly grow our growth through the different channels. And also you can see, so this is the back end of Facebook. So in your insights, you can go in and see the video views and etc. So you can see that we're up to 2.5x from the previous quarter. And our organic growth is expected to go 10x, because literally we're going to be launching the Android version, progressive web app, and basically bring more entrepreneurs on that can now use it, right? They can now go into the download it on their Android device and start creating summaries and just take pictures, right? So that is one of the exciting things that are coming on board right now.
Yeah, and the reason we got those numbers 10 to 15x, if any of you guys are wondering, is because when we bring in progressive web app and the Android version, iOS is only 20% of the market. So we're about to 5x that. So it's easy to say, without the other factors of the partnerships that we're putting in play, with so many, it's hard for us to actually handle right now. Ideas.me is another company right now. If you guys know that one, I think it's the largest crowdfunding platform in South America. They want to form an alliance with us and a partnership. and they have like, I believe it's 750, I think it's 150,000 backers, and they've had a lot of projects come on there. Another cool thing that happened, another shark involved here, we have an alliance going right now with Blockchain Nation. So we are going to be moderating the largest pitch competition of the year, $1 million competition. And guess who's one of the judges? Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. So we have an alliance with them, and we're going to be moderating that. And we are also going to be streaming live from around the world, people from Venezuela, people from the Middle East, and other places that can't show up, or they couldn't even get visas to get into the country, which is the reason why we came up with Pitch Investors Live, because these opportunities are not presented to others. So now these people that can't make it into the country are now going to pitch live at the event to Mr. Wonderful, something that was never possible before. Okay, so similar companies that have actually been acquired. Huzza is a company that was actually acquired by Kickstarter. So they're a live streaming company that they went and opened up an office in Canada. They wanted some of their talent. They also started doing some type of live streaming for events and everything like that. So you're starting to see some of these big, large crowdfunding websites are seeing it. We even had a conversation with one of the co-founders of WeFunder, which is the largest investment crowdfunding platform in the world. And he absolutely loved our idea and was like seeing how we could work together. So we're looking to actually do a strategic partnership with WeFunder as we speak. And then you see some of the other companies that were actually acquired. So in the crowdfunding space, people and companies are being acquired as we speak, and that's one of our prerogatives. Okay, so right now, basically what we're looking to raise, so in seed, private, and token round, we've already done $750,000. And for all the growth that we have coming up, we just don't have the human resources to sustain everything. So we're looking to raise $3 million. It's a minimum buy-in of $50,000, and then we're doing it in convertible notes at a 20% discount for this right now. Okay, so what are we going to use our funds for? Okay, so obviously finishing the progressive web app and having Android version come out, so we can just 5X just by literally implementing these. We have so many people literally waiting, and here's the thing, we have people waiting to get the Android version so they can pitch. We get questions all the time in our inboxes, overrun with questions once the Android version is coming out, which is we're less than 2 months of that happening. Okay, so obviously for marketing, we want to do more PR, video media production, app user acquisition. So once talking to a couple of our advisors in the tech space and a few different Silicon Valley investors, they basically told us if we can get to 100 pitches a day, we become one of the most sought after tech companies in the world. So that's literally what we want to do, is we want to get to like 100 pitches happening on daily. We just got a statistic from one of our, Alice. She's one of our PR and strategic partnerships. I think it's 10 million entrepreneurs in the United States. Now let's see what's around the world. Getting to 100 pitches a day when Shark Tank gets 10,000 people doesn't seem that far stretched, especially once you figure out that you can just be at the airport and get a pitch going, on your downtime. Okay, the other thing is that we need basically human capital. Right now, like we have too many strategic partnerships happening. Our growth is about to just explode right now once the progressive web app and Android comes out and all these new investors are coming on the platform. So we need people, we need human resources. We need more legal. Legal is also very expensive. And office, and IT, and then we need a lot of education and everything like that. So, and that's it. So if you guys have any questions.
So you highlighted how you vet the entrepreneurs, right? The ones that are going to do the pitch. Do you vet the investors as well?
So we have a third party that actually helps us verify that they're accredited investors. We are going to be using other platforms also, and we're also open to other partnerships, but yes, we do, yes.
So are you guys handling like token sale and tokenized investments, STOs, or just equity? What is it set up for?
So we are handling basically everything. Right now, everything is being done off platform. So there's no legal constraints for us now. But we've been working very hard with legal, especially when Kevin Harrington came on board. We actually started off only doing token sales. We really like the blockchain space, and that's one of the reasons coming into it, and the ease that smart contracts brings. But now we've actually opened it for all entrepreneurs. So basically, if you're having a token sale, yes, you can have it. Obviously, you're going to be vetted. A lot of paperwork will go into that also per our lawyers. And then we're doing services, products, anything that you want to do entrepreneurial-wise, you can pitch on our platform.
How do investors receive offering materials if they're, a live pitch and can invest it on live?
So we will have paper. Let's say that you're one of the investors that's going through the app itself to pick one of these entrepreneurs. All the details will be inside there before you can actually choose him. So obviously there'll be some people that are actually selling products, some are services, they want money in their business. So you will have all the offering details there. And then possibly you can always have a conversation with the entrepreneur thereafter if you just can't do it on the live stream. But we would like for it to actually happen on the live stream. You'll have the details ahead of time that you can look at. And you can always send a message also, for investors that are hey, I don't want to go live right now. You can always send the entrepreneur a message, and get some more details before you actually take the pitch live. You can do that too. Any other questions?
Yeah, quick question, kind of circling back around the type of token transactions that you're doing. Are you doing, like to follow up on that a little more?
Oh, yeah, okay.
ICOs, STOs?
Yeah, so we're going to do a variety. We're going to do a variety of them. So right now we're just working really hard with legal. So we have basically a new technology mechanism through atomic swaps, which is going to be receipts. If you guys are familiar with Bancor, the exchange and such, we're going to be using some similar type technology, not the same though. And we're just working with them as much as possible. We are also open to potentially, in the future, I'm not saying that we're going in that direction, depending what happens with legal, to either become a broker-dealer, partner up with a broker-dealer, become a crowdfunding platform. So those are open, but right now we actually want to just utilize it, just blockchain related, and go in that direction.
Thank you.
Okay, so you said crowdfunding is the future. So right now, it's the investors are all accredited.
Right now, I believe all the investors are accredited, yes, that we have on the platform currently. And actually, the majority of the people that are actually taking pitches are substantial investors. So obviously, Kevin Harrington, Gayatri that just started taking pitches, has a $100 million crypto fund. Jason Stone, the millionaire mentor. Multiple companies and everything, so most of them are that way. We do plan on possibly having experts, celebrities and such, so they would be organized into a proper category so that we're making sure that it's actual accredited investor that's actually taking, if it's something to do with equity or STOs or something like that.
So just to follow up that, so is how about everybody else, right? Are people watching it for entertainment? Are they watching investors, accredited investors, see these pitches? From the marketing, is everybody there? So when you do go to crowdfunding, it's already this established thing that everybody's interacting with already? And
can you elaborate on that a little bit more? You mean, can the regular Joe basically participate?
It's not an accredited investor, or he's not pitching anything. Is he still downloading the app?
Oh, he's what? You mean the viewers and the ones?
Yeah, a la Shark Tank.
Yes. Okay. So let's say, for example, they have a service or a product. They're going to be able to participate. We are going to have to do KYC for the people that are going to be able to get in, so we have to make sure they're legitimate, but they will be able to participate. So then there'll probably be a threshold for someone that needs to actually invest in a business. Then we'll find out if they're accredited investors, what country they're in, USA, outside. But we do intend and plan for everyone to be able to participate. It's just, you'll have certain limitations with what the offering is. Thank you.
How do you get more investors on the platform?
Do you want to?
So that is one of our major goals, and it's a strategy that we have in play right now. So attending events like this, going to Blockchain Nation, Kevin Harrington, and his alliances, and basically giving value. What's the value of coming onto our platform? Educating investors how easy it is to do a pitch, and increasing our marketing efforts, maybe some paid traffic. You got anything?
Yeah. So one of the things that ends up happening when we first approached Kevin Harrington about this, he literally was falling off his seat when he found out. He's like, holy smokes, I can take a pitch from my house and I don't have to go and travel. So the ease of use is one of them. There's really attractive projects coming onto our platform. And then in the future, some of the token stuff that we have going on, we're actually going to offer rewards. So we're going to actually offer rewards to the sharks, and investors that are coming on the platform, so they'll be incentivized through tokens. But right now, once someone takes a pitch like an investor and holy smokes, this is so much easier than having to go all to these events and everything like that, It's an ease of use for them, so it's gonna pick up traction because once they see that they can take 3-4 pitches in an hour just literally from home compared to going to all these events and spending a lot of time, and they can do it on their downtime, you'll start to see a lot of investors just left swiping and right swiping a lot because of the ease of use, just like people get addicted to Tinder, Bumble, and some of these other matchmaking sites, which if you guys haven't noticed, Bumble came out with a new business that's now blowing up. So a very similar set we're doing in the style that you can actually go live, something that would be extremely hard for them to do right now.
Just to add as well, from a personal branding point of view, you may be an investor that wants to gain more reach. There's actually a feature on the platform where people can go and follow you. So follow every time. So let's say, you know, I go on and I'm in tech. So people can go to my profile, click follow. So every time I go live, it sends a notification to all my followers. Again, promoting myself, creating brand awareness, and that's another advantage.
Yeah, investors are gaining exposure and such.
You know what, I think they all have died, so.
Oh, they're all, yeah, we've said, we'll just talk about it. We'll talk about it.
All three of them.
Is that our shot?
No. There are more questions.
Any other questions? Yep.
That was great.
Thank you.
Guys.
I'm
still a huge fan. I think it's tremendous. We're gonna take 5 quick minutes just to get reset up and reorganized. We're gonna joke a minute to get the mics reset up. Next up, if you're good to go, we'll do quick. We'll talk about